Okay, so when we sit comfortably, it means that we don't make efforts to be comfortable. It's more important to be comfortable than to be straight. And you can move the body a little bit to the right, left, forward, backwards, until you feel you're just right. We'll begin the way we begin. We bring our attention to the navel center. Remember, attention is like emptiness, which means that when we are aware of the area of the navel center, we might experience some impressions, some sensations maybe, and we wait. You can close your eyes or leave them open in a peripheral view, whichever is more convenient for you. And then we allow the attention to spread downwards to the pelvis, down the thighs, the knees, the calves, all the way down to the feet, which means we are aware of the lower part of our body from the navel center down to the feet. And we just wait. And when we wait, we begin to feel different feelings or sensations or impressions. And now we just don't let go of this lower part of our body. We move our attention to the crown. And we move down the crown, down the head with the attention. We let it spread down to the neck and to the shoulders and arms, all the way to the tip of the fingers. And we move the attention from the shoulders down the torso, upper, middle, and lower back from behind, and chest, upper and lower abdomen from the front, and down the armpits to the waist, until the impression we get of the lower body is merged with the one we are now, coming from the upper body. And we continue going downwards with our attention all the way down to the feet. Now we are aware, our attention is spread all over our physical body, the way we know it. And we have a certain impression of ourselves. And let's do 2 more passes, which means we take the attention without letting go of whatever we feel and move upwards above the crown and go down the body again with our attention. Like a fog that sinks gently downwards. And we go over all the body again. And maybe we have new impressions. Or maybe some impressions change. And when we arrive at the to the floor, arrive with the body, with the feet to the floor. We go again upwards and go over the body again. And by the time the attention spreads downwards to the bottom of the feet, I can speak for myself. The way I feel myself is like if I close my eyes, which I don't usually do, because personally I prefer eyes open, peripheral view, I feel like a sphere, a vibrating sphere. Of course, some parts of the sphere vibrate more strongly, or different shade, or different hue, or different, I don't know, different vibrations. But there's something which makes everything one whole. Something that ties up all the different impressions. And the thing that is doing it is our empty bubble of attention. The emptiness makes everything whole. This is the first step as we practice. And the second step is to merge our vibrations with the same vibrations in the earth, in the sphere of the earth, because the earth is our world, and if our vibrations align with the same vibration in the earth, then we are connected to the earth. I don't want to use the word rooted, which is not, it's not so precise. We are merged. We are merged with the earth. And I always try to emphasize two ways of merging with the earth energy. First one, like being in a tub, or like bathing inside warm water, or surrounded by the earth energy. It's not hot. It's maybe it's the same temperature as we are. I don't know. It's nice and cozy all around us. And the second way to connect to the earth is allowing the earth energy to go inside us through the feet. We practice usually through the feet, but we can go inside from different places. It's easier through the feet. Allow the earth energy to inflate us, so to say. And the earth energy comes in through the soles of the feet, kidney 1 point, the bubbling spring point, and it fills the feet, the ankles, filling the calves, all the way to the knees, and then up the thighs. So the thighs are filled up with the earth energy, and then the pelvis is filled up with the same energy. And there's a difference, for me, there's a difference between the lower part of my body, which is filled up with the earth energy, and the upper part of the body, which is not yet filled with the earth energy. And I allow the earth energy to go all the way up, filling up the lower abdomen, the area of the navel center, the upper abdomen, going up, filling up the chest, and the shoulders, and the earth energy is going down the arms, filling up the arms, hands and fingers, until everything below the shoulders is filled up with earth energy. And then it fills up the neck, the throat, the neck, the head, until the head is filled up with earth energy. So I'm totally filled up with earth energy from the inside and covered from the outside with the same energy. And still, very strange for me, we keep our individuality, something different. So this is the second step we practice. Third step we practice is to enlarge our sphere of awareness, extend it to include all the participants in the session. We allow our sphere of awareness to include everybody. And even though I say it every time, I think it's incomprehensible for me how it's done, because there's a rapport with all the other people. It's not something we can explain, just a feeling that something is in common, the attention, the energy, I don't know. And this is the third step. And of course, we always practice it very quick. And let's do it in 3 clicks of the fingers. So in the first click, we are aware of ourselves. We know ourselves. And the second click, we connect to the earth. So we feel the earth inside us and outside of us. And we are inside the earth. And the third click, we create rapport with all the other participants. And connect with all the other participants. So we do it quickly. So we again, we connect, first one, we connect to the body, the whole body, attention all around our body. And the second click, connect to the earth, allow the earth energy to go inside us and outside of us, and we are inside the earth. And the third click, create rapport with all the other participants. So we feel all the other participants. And if your eyes are closed, allow them to open up gently. So without letting go of the way you feel. And I want to remind those of you who were here 2 or 3 weeks ago, we try to be aware of the 6 hemispheres, I say it in Hebrew, ששת חצאי הכדור. We try to be aware of the right hemisphere. If we cut the sphere right and left. So all the right side, front, sideways and back, try to be aware, our attention, to practice the attention to be there. And then we move our attention to the left hemisphere, front, side, up, back, down, and back. Usually we're not used to be attentive backwards. So now we're aware of our left side. And now we cut the sphere to the lower and upper part. So we try to be aware of our lower hemisphere, which extends forward, sideways, and backwards. So try to be aware of everything there. And next, we try to be aware of the upper hemisphere, from the navel upwards, forward, sideways, and backwards, all the way, everything which is above. But see if you can, what it means to be aware. And the last division is the front and back hemispheres. So if we cut ourselves in the middle, everything from what goes forward is the front hemisphere. Try to be aware of the front. Usually we are more aware of the front hemisphere, or at least part of it, certain angle. And last, we try to be aware of the back hemisphere, everything from where we are backwards, down, sideways, upwards, everything that is back. All our attention is going backwards. And now allow the attention to be all around you. So we have certain impression of ourselves. Okay. And